Action. Today, we ruin my childhood. Because as a 26-year-old about to turn 27 in less than a month, mind you, my birthday's coming up, I spent a lot of time in my younger years, middle school, and in a little bit of high school, watching Minecraft YouTube content. And if you, much like me, I imagine a lot of you guys were watching that kind of content back then it was very likely you stumbled across Tobuscus. He was a legend of old YouTube from, I would say, 2010 to 2014, 2013. He was on top. Naturally, he had his golden age and his rise and his more, a bit more of a plateau. But what truly ended his career were allegations of sexual impropriety, let's call it, from an ex. And a couple of other exes backed up that claim, particularly claims of his rampant drug abuse. And then, of course, Philip DeFranco, of all people, would accidentally reveal that Tobuscus, at one of his Super Bowl parties that Philip DeFranco was throwing, took off his pants, whipped out his wiener, and started flopping it in the faces of particularly the women at Philip DeFranco's party. Now, Toby was high and drunk at the time, and so Philip DeFranco did not out what he did at the time, but he did reference that somebody had done that at his Super Bowl party on a stream shortly after it happened and didn't name the person. And then years later, when the Tobuscus drama came out and Tobuscus was facing these allegations, Philip DeFranco would clarify, or I guess bring up the story again, not realizing he'd told it before, saying that at a Super Bowl party he threw years ago, Tobuscus did something that, and I quote, made him believe these stories, made him believe the allegations. You put two and two together and you figure out Tobuscus is the one who did that at his party, even if he didn't name him specifically until when he referenced the story again and did name him at a later date, years later, forgetting that he had told the story and deliberately not named the person before. Regardless, Tobuscus, he's now in a shattered state, has been for a decade. He's trying to claw his way back into relevance because coming back from allegations like this is hard. And he's finally found his crew. Now, he's actually been rolling with these folks for years now. Like back when Kyle Rittenhouse had his whole thing blow up, Tobuscus and him were hanging out. But now Tobuscus is really leaning into being a right-wing pundit, being a right-wing shitposter. So he uploaded his first music parody for the first time in years at this point, and it's called Invader Scum. I thought we'd go ahead and give it a listen. And see what we think of it. Here we go, guys. Brace serious cringe.
English, do you speak it? If not, get the fuck out.
So do you guys want me to, like, pause and take apart each bit of lyrics? Or do you want me to, like, play the song and then take it apart? I feel like I should take it apart piece by piece as it plays. It also gives you breaks from the awfulness of it. My eyes are already glimpsing my brain. Yeah. Okay, English, do you speak it? Obviously movie reference, but also, you know there's, like, citizenship tests, right? And that having a competent understanding of the English language is one of the things that's already required to immigrate into America.
Get the fuck out. I'm sick of these people who think that we're equal. Get out of my country before we delete you. We don't.
I mean, he's gone full Nazi, so he's a bit more overt here, but obviously he does not see people from other countries as equal, because well, a lot of them will claim it's because they see the cultures of other countries as inferior, but more often than not, this is a dog whistle. Culture is always a dog whistle for race. It always is, because there are countless white countries, as they would call it, that have god-awful cultures. Cultures that frankly put to shame the downsides of the cultures of most of the countries that these people demonize. But you never hear them talk bad about it because it's white people. As long as it's white people, we don't really criticize their bad culture.
We don't want your culture, we don't want your flags here, we don't want your language polluting our street signs. Go fuck yourself, Invader Scum.
Jesus Christ. Do you remember when Tobuscus was like the funny guy who was like goofy and jokey and nice. Could you imagine, like, back then, like, when Tobuscus was popular, if one day he said, "Hello once again, audience. Are you watching me right now, and you're not white? I say hello to all only my white audience." Like, imagine if that was the shit he was saying, dude. It's gotta feel... I'm a white guy, and I'm native to America, so obviously... Native to America. I was born in America, so obviously I'm not, like, personally attacked by this, but could you imagine, like, does Tobuscus know how many of his fans were non-white or were the kids of immigrants, you know? Like, it feels like such a betrayal of so many of these, like, kids that grew up watching him. You know, there's something so insidious about when these dudes who are popular children's entertainers decide to become such overtly hateful bigots. It's like, you're kind of revealing that this whole time you were, like, an awful, awful person who is going out of your way to produce content targeted at kids, and that presumably this whole time, you believed that many of those kids, because of their skin color, were subhuman or not equal to you. It's like, it's very pathetic and disgusting when you think about it.
Go back to wherever you came from.
Including Sweden? I'm curious, would he say yes to that if they were Swedish or Canadian or, you know, Norwegian or Icelandic or, you know, British? Just, I'm curious. Go back to wherever you came from? I have a feeling wherever you came from does not reference those countries.
A lady replaced a USA flag with a flag from Somalia. She said,
interesting. So, we're talking about non-white countries, obviously.
She loves her country but hates our history. I said Somalia still has slavery. Go fuck yourself, Invader scum. Invader scum. Go back to wherever you came from. Sometimes when we deport illegals, they turn around and come right back in. Why don't we launch them to some other planet so they stay the fuck out of our country? Go fuck yourself.
Jesus Christ, man. This is where we're at now. This is where we're at. The right-wing culture war has gotten so extreme and so overt that now the only way that you can get clicks and views and drum up a conversation as a right-wing grifter is to overtly call for immigrants invaders scum, and then call for them to be launched in a rocket off of the planet. Fuck, it's so corny. I know, guys. I know it's very corny. It's very cringe. That is not even slightly lost on me, I promise you.
Invader scum. Invader scum. Go back to wherever you came from. The usual suspects, the same damn story. Another new mugshot. This guy's got 40 dead to rights, but the poly market says 80% he walks free again.
Having I feel like this had to have been sponsored by Polymarket too. For those who don't know, it's a gambling app. But even if it wasn't, what is it with all these chuds and Polymarket, by the way? Like the gambling on anything they can find to gamble on. They're so degenerate in that way. Also, isn't gambling a sin? I don't know. Anyway, though, notice how he didn't say, "and he'll walk free again." He couldn't even claim that. He had to reference Polymarket, claiming there's an 80% chance that he'll walk free again. It's like, it's so brain rotted. Like, this is so steeped in the right-wing worldview of, like, these are people who gauge what they think is going to happen in the future based on Polymarket probabilities, because that's their go-to app on their phone. Yeah, they're constantly betting or gambling or whatever.
I made that up. I made that up.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Get the fuck out, 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 out. Get the fuck out of my country.
Yeah, he brought up that Somalia still has slavery. So does the US, man.
Invader scum. Walk out of my country. Get the fuck out. Invader scum.
I like how he specifically is trying to, like, trigger non-white people that were fans of him when they were younger with, like, his old Minecraft character here and, like, the creepers and stuff. He's like, see, I'm ruining your childhood. I guess it's working on me. It's not even fucking cute. I know.
Out of my country, get the fuck out, get the fuck out.
Well, there we go. There we go. This is the first post from Tobuscus that's actually done numbers in a while, by the way. He's mostly stuck to doing these crazy conservative car rants as of late, and they're quite pathetic and embarrassing. But yeah, Tobuscus. He's in a fallen state. Now all he can do in order to get any attention is pander to racists and chuds, to try to get a fraction of the relevance he had when we were all in middle school. Crazy to think about how long it's been, how much we've all grown since those times, and how much he's gotten worse. He's done no growing up. He's become a childish, sad weirdo. And it's hard not to feel bad for him, to be honest. Even with how hateful and disgusting he is, I feel pity and to a large extent. And I know that the fact that I feel pity for him would trigger the hell out of him. Way more than me just hating him would. So, I will feel pity for him. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed my deconstruction of Tobuscus's slop song, then consider leaving a like and a comment down below. It helps immensely. Follow my social medias linked down below as well. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.